My philosophy of teaching really kind of stems from my experiences in school when I was a kid. My philosophy has turned into one of engaging students so that they can learn in meaningful ways. And from those experiences and not being engaged, I realized if I can engage a student, I can teach them. And there's nothing that they can't learn if they're motivated enough to do it.
Mrs. Farnsworth is a teacher that takes the curriculum and prepares a way for her students to really immerse themselves in that curriculum, to get their hands dirty, so to speak, and be involved with the actual discovery process of how the principles underlying that curriculum came to be.
With the planetarium project, it kind of started last year, and we had gone to the planetarium, and I thought, how can I extend the learning that we had at the planetarium and really give the kids some hands-on experiences with that while incorporating these STEM things? And so then I had the idea that the kids would create a planetarium, and it sounds really fun, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it work. I really just took it to the kids, and I gave them some black garbage bags and some boxes and some tape, and I said, you can have any other things, here's some scissors, whatever, build a planetarium.
We used flashlights and we covered them up with a part to make the face of the moon, to make it look like what it is supposed to. Miss Farnsworth, which you would get a big flashlight and shine it for the daytime, and then you would have to know which when it was your moon phase, and you would shine it up until it was someone else's turn to do their moon phase.
There's my son. I think citizenship skills are really important so that they can be strong members of their community, but I also am seeing that I have kids in my class who have special needs.
Jeffrey needs a place where he can have hands-on experience. The STEM education that they do in this school is awesome for him because it's what he's interested in, and so the fact that he can put his hands on what he's actually learning is everything to my son. I feel really blessed to have Mrs. Farnsworth as his teacher.
I'm very considerate of the projects that I pick to do in my classroom, and I want them to be meaningful. A lot of the projects I'm going to pick are going to hit 2 or 3 of my standards, and they're actually going to be integrated in as many content areas as I can. When they built our school just over a year ago, we had a greenhouse, and I just saw that all kinds of opportunities that we could do out there to help our community, but to help our learning. And so as part of our core, we talk about living and non-living, and what better way for them to really understand the concepts of living and non-living than to have to plant plants and keep them living.
I observed that everything was all wet, and so I didn't see any dry plants. So we see a difference. We problem solved where they were at. We weren't getting the water that they needed. Now we've moved them. Have we fixed that problem? Okay.
Still following the core concepts that are mandated by the state, she's able to take those basic core curricula and engage the students and motivate them and spark an interest from inside of them that will lead them to answer the problems that they're creating themselves.
I think robotics and engineering and all of those things are the jobs of the future. And how are they going to morph, and how are they going to change, and how can I give them just even a small piece of that now? I'm teaching them to their future, and I look at that and say, where are they going? Not where are we at now, what resources do we have now, but where are they going to be in their future, and what things can I best teach them to make them career and college ready and have the best quality of life that they can.